Okay, dear students, today is February 16 and it is 9:09 in this moment. So we are going to start with this video conference in which we are going to continue talking about the past. The last session in which we were working grammar topics, we emphasized on the use of the simple past tense with the grammar for affirmative, negative, and questions. Now we are going to continue talking about the past, but we are going to talk about a special word or expression which is called used to. In this case, this expression is a complete one that is used in order to talk about the habits in the past. Let's observe what we have here. First of all, as I already said, this is used to talk about habits in the past. We use the expression used to plus the infinitive of the verb. Okay, let's observe the examples. When I was 10 years old, okay, affirmative one, I used to play with my dolls. Notice that the verb play is in infinitive. In the negative one, we follow the same structure that I explained to you when we were having the explanation on simple past. And this is that we use the auxiliary didn't for negative sentences. I didn't used to smoke. Because we are using the auxiliary didn't, we need to write the verb in infinitive, which is used to. And for the interrogative, remember you can have a yes/no question or a question word, which is the WH. Yes/no question. Did you used to smoke? You can say in a short way, yes I did or no I didn't. And the information question, what do you used to do? With the auxiliary did, because this is past. Let's observe. When I was 10, I used to play. Now I don't play. So it means that because it was a habit, it was something that you used to do in the past. Which past? Only when you were or when I was 10. When I was 10, I didn't used to smoke. Didn't and the verb in infinitive. Now I usually smoke. So it would be the contrary. Something to compare. Did you used to smoke when you were 10? Do you smoke now? Let's observe something that we don't do anymore. Anymore would be that in this moment, you don't continue doing those actions. Susan used to play the piano when she was 10, but now, present, she doesn't anymore. So she used to play the piano only in the past when she was 10. My friends used to smoke a lot when they were young, past again, but they don't anymore. So now they don't smoke. Let's try to have some ideas about our country. What did or didn't people used to do, verb in infinitive because of the auxiliary didn't, in the 19th century? So people didn't use to watch TV. Now, in the present tense or time, they usually watch TV. Other example, they didn't use to drink Coke. In the 19th century, people didn't used to have computers. Now most people usually have a computer. People, affirmative, used to have typewriters. They didn't use to send emails. Now people usually send emails. They used to send telegrams, email and telegrams. They didn't use to use calculators. Nowadays, people usually use them. They used to use abacuses. In the 19th century, people didn't use to travel by plane. Today, most people usually travel by plane. They used to travel on horseback. Notice that all of these sentences are using the auxiliaries that we used if we are having questions or negative sentences for the past, which is did or didn't. And in the affirmative sentences, the expression used in past and the next verb goes in infinitive. In 2004, caparros didn't used to be the, let me use here a rectangle, used to be the Deportivo coach. Irureta used to be the Deportivo coach. Habits in the past. There used to be. In this expression, when there used to be, you are talking about the existence in the past. Let's observe. 10 years ago, there used to be a cinema, but now the cinema is not there. There didn't used to be a bank. And the question, did there used to be a shop? Yes, there did, or no, there didn't. 10 years ago, there used to be a cinema. There didn't used to be a cinema, or did there used to be a cinema? Notice over here that you are using there, you are using the expression used to be. Didn't because of the auxiliary, so you say didn't used to be. And the question, did there used to be? Infinitive too. Let's see some other examples. Complete. In 1920, Los Cantones. And let me see if we have there any cinemas. Very busy, a lot of people, very few cars, very noisy, quieter. So there, according to the image, very busy. Any cinemas? So you can say there used to be very few cars. There used to be very quieter. And there didn't used to be any cinemas. Notice that I am using the expressions there used to be. Okay. Let's see other two examples to finish. At the beginning of the story, there didn't used to be tractors. I'm going to write it down. There didn't used to be tractors. So farmers Roman plow. So we used to have in the past the Roman plow. And finally, in the 1980s, there, I'm going to use affirmative, used to be DVD players. So people used to, negative, didn't used to watch infinitive DVDs. They, affirmative, used to watch videos at home. I really expect you can have these examples and in order to understand better the topic. If you have difficulties or questions about this, don't hesitate to let me know. Thank you so much for watching this video and I expect to see you very soon. Bye bye.